McDonald, he's got the shorty hung up behind, got an attackman on a midfielder. McDonald pushing that right goal line, extended, feed to the crease, shot, score! McDonald to Makuzis in the free possession, and Flagler College ties it up at 3. Fighting for every ground ball. Flagler College had that free possession, nothing to lose on the delayed penalty. Penalty is wiped off for that interference call. 5:16 remaining in the first quarter. We're tied up at 3. It's Tampa's first game of the season. They are ranked number 4 in the coaches poll, behind Lenore Rhine, Rollins, and Limestone. And that's a loose ball picked up by Tampa. Face-off win. There's Kemp. There's Ortega trying to get back to that right hand. Now he rolls back to his left, gets his stick free, and the ball is deflected. 6-on-6, slow break. Good hustle back for Tampa to deny that fast break opportunity, but the Saints have possession. There's Makuzis. Over to Tobias. Those guys combined for 68 goals last season. McDonald, give and go, shot right at the goalie's stick. And Mercaldo was there to make the easy save and the outlet pass. Day on the clear. A little bit of an unsettled situation. Flagler has to rotate. There's a shot, score! High to high. That's going to be Jackson Bashaw, Florida boy from Jupiter. So Flagler got a little unsettled there in transition. It looked like they had numbers, just didn't do a good job of picking up in the unsettled transition, and Tampa is going to make them pay every time on that. It looked like Lair might have dropped his stick a little bit. I don't know if there was a little deception on that shot. It looked like a typical high-to-high shot, and Lair just kind of brought his stick down to his chest, and that accurate shot just went over it. Matriga with the initial face-off win, gets it stripped, picked up by Ratura, back across to Gombold. Here's a loose ball. It's Gonzalez controls the overpass to Grisholt. Finds the open man across the midfield line. That's Ty Douglas. Back to the quarterback, Trace McDonald. 2 passes later, it's Griffin Moore's turn. Logan Tobias, who opened the scoring, down that left alley. Coach Duncan's trying to get him to spin that ball a little faster. There's McDonald. Got a little room. Nice handle by Tobias. Back to Moore. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Moore. Oh, it's defender slips. Shot, score! What an angle. What a great shot. Beat the goalie. Goalie's a lefty, so it was off stick side, just inside the pipe. Perfect angle for our vantage point here. Probably yours too on the camera. Just snuck it right inside the pipe. And Flagler ties it back up with 2:28 to go in quarter number 1. face-off win for Flagler, trying to get some early offense. Plenty of time to get it across. Pfeiffer's going to control it for Tampa. Back up top to Sanchez. Took Tampa a little while to get offensive midi back on. Looking for that give and go. There's Pfeiffer once again. Right-handed shot saved by Lair. Lair made easy work of that shot. Had some pace on it. Successful clear by Flagler. Garrett Moore controls it. Joined on the midfield line by Hoosier, along with Dylan Wilson. There's McDonald once again. He's got the shorty behind the cage. Overplaying that left hand. Quick switch to get the pole back on McDonald. Over the top, back up to Moore. Cross to Wilson. Wilson's going to have a run. Working it back behind. Gets to the top side, save. Goalie lost sight of the ball momentarily. Makuzis back to McDonald. Got that shorty on once again. So it looks like they may be in a zone defense here. There's a shot just over the cage. Good hustle to back it up. No, they're going to give it to the goalie. So good hustle by Mercaldo. So it looked like Tampa might have flipped into a zone quickly there. Going to reset the game clock to 20. Shot clock at 80. So 20 seconds. Tied at 4. What an action-packed first quarter of play here in St. Augustine. The nation's oldest sport being played in the nation's oldest city on a 57-degree sunny and windy day. The wind chill factor drops it all the way down to 56. And Flagler holds up on defense. They're going to ice it down to the other end, and we are at the end of one quarter of play. Our score is Tampa 4, Flagler 4. Are you able to print the first quarter stats? Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Back at Flagler College, between the first and second quarters, our score is tied at 4. The Tampa scoring, Ronan Sanchez with 2 goals, Nick Papa with a goal, Jackson Bishaw with a goal, and Matthew Badeau with 1 assist. Griffin Moore, Logan Tobias, Ormy Emery, and Antonis Makuzis each with a goal. Trace McDonald with an assist. Flagler's had a 6-3 advantage at the face-off spot. Tampa's had a 4-3 advantage in the save department. That's going to be picked up by Matriga. Tampa, Flagler's done a nice job of getting their defenders involved in the clearing game. And McDonald's going to control it for the Saints on offense. Tied at 4. Douglas and Tobias are joined by the freshman Griffin Moore. So you've got a senior, a junior, and a freshman out there. Makuzis back up top to Tobias. Over to Moore. You're going to let the freshman have a run at the short stick. Day. Down that left alley. Early slide by Tampa. Good ball movement, but it's intercepted. And Day picked that one out of the air. Triple team. Heavy pressure on the ride once again for Tampa. And that was a nice piece of contact from Tampa to prevent Flagler from coming up with that apparent ground ball. Working it back behind is Milani. Got a chance to watch Tampa at Jacksonville University last Saturday, and Milani was impressive, the Towson transfer. As was the goalie, Mercaldo. There's Sanchez. There's Owen Miller. He's going to have a run at the short stick. Trying to free up that left hand. Across the formation shot. Off the side of the net. Loose behind the cage. A little 3-on-3 ground ball action. What a opportunity, and a penalty is down. It did look like a trip, and Milani still got that cross-handed, backhanded shot off. But this is going to be the first extra man opportunity of the day for either team. So Tampa's going to be on the man up. And they are dangerous. They were zipping the ball last Saturday at Jacksonville University. Milani's going to start with the ball to the goalie's top right. Papa's adjacent. On the crease is Owen Miller. Behind the cage is Kemp. Joined by Ortega. Here's Papa. To Ortega. It's a 1-minute penalty. Trying to get that defense stretched out. Flagler's not biting yet. Watch that backdoor sneak. 24 seconds in the penalty. Early in the season, these teams, both on offense and defense, haven't had a lot of practice. Especially in these live situations where the other guys don't know what's coming at them. Saved by Lair with 5 seconds in the penalty. Lair makes the save, and that's the shot you want to give up on man up. So kudos to the Flagler man down unit. Nice outlet pass by Lair. Back across the midfield line, penalty killed, and Flagler has it on offense, tied at 4. 11:37 to go in quarter number 2. Tyler Douglas. And Flagler's going to call that timeout. So they've made it with 11:31 into the second quarter. Going to let the boys catch their breath. We're all evened up. Going to go ahead and take a break. This is Ray Carnicelli for Flagler College. Has anyone talked to you? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Is the right mic selected? Testing 1, 2, 3. Back to the action here in St. Augustine, Florida. Tied at 4. Flagler coming off of that timeout. Griffin Moore over to Tobias. Basically shutting Ty Douglas off right now. A lot of early double teams going on for Tampa right now. They're pressing out. Pressing out and going early. Gets the inside move. Save. Deflection up towards the midfield line. You need to go get it. Nice ground ball, but beautiful save by McCaldo to hold that near side pipe. Not a great angle on the shot, but McCaldo did everything he needed to do. And there comes Douglas. Rolls away from the double team. Makuzis. Back over to Moore. Back up top to Tobias. Distance shot. Batted away. Rebound is loose and now controlled by Mercaldo. So Mercaldo's heating up here. A couple of saves. It's going to be a penalty against Flagler. I don't know if somebody took a whack at the goalie. We'll let the referees explain it. But another free possession. This time it's for Tampa. Nice swim dodge. Shot off the post. Flagler needs to pick this up to kill the clock. And can't give Tampa an extra possession right now. Wisely batted out of bounds by Flagler. Let's see what they call here. Yep, slashing on Garrett Shaw. That loose ball in front of the cage. It looked like he just took a whack either at the goalie or the defender attempting to get that ground ball. Didn't make contact with the stick or gloves, so it's an extra man opportunity for Tampa. That last man up for Tampa, Flagler did an amazing job of just packing it in and rotating and giving up that low percentage distance shot. Here we go once again, and the man up for a minute. Tied at 4. Miller. Feet to the backside on the sneak. Looked like he could have turned and shot, but backs it out is Bashaw. Tester, bounce shot, didn't make its way to the cage. It was deflected. And see if Flagler can come up with it and kill this penalty. They might even get a break out of it. They've got a 4-on-3. No, it's an even break. Good hustle getting back by Tampa. So 11 seconds to run off in this penalty. Second penalty kill for the Flagler College Saints. Keeps it knotted up at 4 with 9:15 to go in the half. So Flagler operating back on offense is Trace McDonald. He's got the freshman Moore out of the substitution area, but McDonald's going to feed to the backside. Makuzis was there. The ball hits the deck, and Tampa comes up with it on the near sideline. Oh, nice stick handling to get out of trouble. Now here's an odd man rush. 4-on-3 if they hurry. And Tampa can't handle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. So kind of rushed that break a little bit. Looked a little tentative and throwing away that opportunity. And here comes Lair. Successful clear and onsides. Emery with that clear. And it's going to be controlled by Tobias for the Saints. To Griffin Moore, joined by line mate Tyler Douglas. Douglas, left-handed cradle. Passes it off to Makuzis. To McDonald. A lot of confidence out of this third-year program. Flagler, especially coming off of that win against Lynn. Double team came quickly, and Douglas gets it taken away. This Tampa defense is taking some big chances and big swings, and it pays off that time. They've got 8 seconds to get it across. They've got a man here in the substitution area, and he's open across the midfield line. Successful clear. That's Bolish. There's Andre Milani. Milani's going to back it out, let the offense set up. There goes Papa. Back to Milani. Shot saved by Lair. Controls the rebound. Oh, nice handle. Puts it back on the deck, though. Pressure from Tampa on that tiptoe in the sideline. Across the midfield line, that's a clear turnover for Flagler. And Bolish is going to back it out, joined by Papa. Papa covered by Kersey. Shot, score! Jackson Bashaw gets that stick to the middle, beats Hoosier to the top side. No help came. Shot, score, and Tampa takes a 5-4 lead with 5:54 remaining in the first half.
Yes, sir, 5-4.
One area where Flagler's had the advantage today is at the face-off spot. They've won 7 of 10, but a couple of those face-offs counted as wins in the stat book, but were quickly taken away by Tampa. Matrega and Poma battling it out today, and this is going to be a win for Poma. Uncovered. Shot, score! Breakdown off of the face-off. Day with the goal. Found himself uncovered, and Flagler was scrambling to recover, but time and space beats Lair. 6-4 Tampa. If you're the Flagler Saints and you're in a game against a national title contender, former national champion Tampa, those are the mistakes you just can't have. You lose the face-off, that's okay. Get back, match up, because Tampa will make you pay, and that time it was Day. Matrega and Poma. See if they can get a break out of this. It's 4-on-3. Tampa in pursuit. Makuzis is going to back it out. Give a lot of credit to Stone coming off of that wing and hustling back to prevent the 4-on-3 break after the Flagler face-off win. 5:13 to go in the half. Garrett Moore over to Wilson. Makuzis to Garrett Shaw. Back behind to Burton. The freshman. To Makuzis, posting up out top now. Trying to get that matchup behind. They've got the invert. Shorty on shorty behind. See if they take advantage of it. Garrett Shaw pushing that left goal line. Good patience. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Moore Florida Hoosier. From distance, save Mercaldo. Macusa's from way out. Now we have a flag down. What a save by Mercaldo. It was a shot from distance, but Macusa's had some pace on it. And so now we're going to see Flagler's first man-up opportunity. Cross-check. So cross-check for Rasmus, and Flagler now down by 2 has a chance to peck away at this lead with an extra man opportunity for 1 minute. McDonald operating behind the cage. Pressing out. Open set right now for Flagler. Now you see Douglas cut back down to the middle. Contested ground ball, and this man up. Got to get away from that sideline. And it's a takeaway. So sloppy ball handling and aggressive defense gives Tampa not only the ball, but an opportunity to kill this penalty and create some offense in transition. Timeout for Tampa. So with 3:29 remaining in the opening half, our score is Tampa 6, Flagler 4. .329 remaining in the opening half. Our score from St. Augustine, Florida is Tampa 6, Flagler 4. Tampa called a timeout after takeaway, man down takeaway. So you can hear the penalty being counted down. All right, back to even strength. There's Pfeiffer with the ball. Back across to Bolish. Feed to the backside. Ball is loose. They're going to say that it went off of yellow, or gold, excuse me, and it's going to be Tampa ball. It looked like it bounced off the defender. There's Pfeiffer once again. Back to Charlie Bolish. Looking for that feed to the crease. Ball is batted down once again. 1 gold shirt, 2 black shirts. Just going to send it out of bounds. So it's going to be a reset for the shot clock on the change of possession. And Tampa will start with it. There's Pfeiffer. He's going to have a run down that right alley. Over to Kemp. Owen Miller. There's Sanchez Running down goal line extended with his head up, looking for that feed. Back across to Kemp. Owen Miller rolls away. Back to Pfeiffer. Hot ball movement. This time it's Sanchez. Help comes. Good recovery for Flagler. 38 seconds on the shot clock. Hangs his man up behind the cage. Feet up top. Shot, score! Goal by Kemp. Assist Sanchez. 7-4. Tampa's lead with 1:50 to go in the half. The Flagler defense created a couple of loose ball, ground balls on defense, but those second chance opportunities for the Tampa offense are going to make you pay. The inability to pick up that ground ball in traffic and find the open man has cost Tampa a couple of goals here in the second quarter. Credit to Tampa for that aggressive ride. Referee Chris Vey shakes his head at no at that. Could have been a push, wasn't called. So Tampa in transition. Pole shot saved by Lair. Ball is loose. Another second chance opportunity for Tampa on those ground balls in the offensive end. 1:24 to go. 3-goal lead. Here's Nick Papa. Working it back behind to Kemp. Back to Papa. Trying to find some space to the front. Less than a minute to go. Charlie Bolish. Coach Duncan saying, watch the swim. The help comes early. Shot clock violation, so the defense holds. Well done by Flagler. 22 seconds to get it to the other end and try to carve into this lead. Oh, dangerous pass, and it's deflected. Luckily for Flagler, that could have been disastrous. It's going to be Flagler ball with 13 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get it across the midfield line. And Tyler Douglas does that. Now into the offensive end. And Flagler's going to throw it away, and looks like time will expire. And we are at the end of one half of play from St. Augustine, Florida. The visitors, Tampa 7, Flagler 4. ready to start the second half action here from St. Augustine, Florida. Our score, Tampa 7, Flagler 4. First half goal scorers, Ronan Sanchez with 2 goals for Tampa, Jackson Bashaw with 2, Ryan Kemp with a goal, Nick Papa with a goal, and Jackson Day with a goal. Assists, Bedau, Kemp, and Sanchez. For Flagler, Logan Tobias, Griffin Moore, Anthony Makusis, and Ori Emery, each with a goal. Trace McDonald with an assist. 7 saves apiece for the keepers, Lair and Mercaldo. Ground ball picked up by Flagler. Going to work it backwards. Nice work that time by John Kersey. Got the ground ball, heavy pressure from Tampa. Working it backwards. 8 seconds to get it across, and they're free and onsides. Successful clear. Ethan Lyles from St. Augustine, local product, with that clear. Gets it to McDonald, working it back around. Oh, an aggressive jump and time space shot saved by Mercaldo. Both goalies have had some nice saves today. Sanchez controls it for Tampa. Up top to Pfeiffer. See if he takes a run at the pole here. Working down that right alley. Race to get the defensive middies off. Milani. Back to Pfeiffer. Down that right alley, working it back through X. To Milani. Feed to the crease. It's controlled. Trying to get that shot off. Shot sit. Oh, score! Looks like Lair got a piece of it, but a lot of time in front of the goal without a lot of contact, and Sanchez turns and shoots and scores. Did a nice job handling that, showed some patience. You'd expect the Flagler defense to collapse and take some body on that, but Sanchez did a nice job shielding, getting that shot off, and doubling up Flagler 8-4 here early in quarter number 3. Possession to Tampa. There's Sanchez, the goal scorer. He's going to dish it off to Owen Miller. Joined by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's got that short stick matchup. Trying to get to the front on the top side. Saw Kersey hedging a little bit. Milani pushing that right goal line. Gets a half a step. Nice lift. Defense comes in by Ethan Lyles. Back up top to Pfeiffer. Down that left alley. Help comes. Little switch off. Working it back through X. Pushing that left goal line extended. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. There's Milani pushing that left side. Got that short stick. Working it back out top to Sanchez. Sanchez has a little bit of room. Now he backs it off, works it behind. Back up top to Pfeiffer. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Splits the defense. Ball is on the ground. Picked up by Flagler College. Long, risky pass, and it's booted out of bounds. They had a midi early on that side, and unforced error by Flagler College after that forced turnover deep into the Tampa possession. So another second chance for the Spartans. Some new middies out there. There's Green, Milani. There's Bullish. Feed down low. Ball is loose. 2 attempts at that ground ball for Flagler. Booting it around a little bit. They've got 2 gold shirts there, and ground ball is picked up by Parker Collins. Heads up play by Lair. Grisholt across. Had McDonald early. McDonald now controls. Trying to reset the offense here. Balance it up. Get the first line middies back out there. Shaw to Makuzis. Back across to Tobias. Everybody gets a touch. This time it's going to be Griffin Moore. Freshman Moore. Double team comes. Inside move. Shot saved by Mercaldo. And they're going to say he stepped in the crease. Good inside move initially. And Mercaldo, not the biggest goalie in the world, but made himself big and made that save. Lefty's been impressive. Heavy pressure for Flagler and successful clear for the Tampa Spartans. Milani controlling the offense from behind. Across to Sanchez. Got 2 gold shirts on that loose ball, but Sanchez controls. Feeds it. Shot just wide. That pace, 54 on the shot. Had some pace on it. Milani. It's a shot and a save by Lair. Owen Miller with the shot. Lair up to the task, makes the save. Tampa's going to set up their ride closer to the midfield line. Try to clog things up, put some pressure on Flagler. Successful clear. Ball is loose, but uncontested. Brendan Watson over to Garrett Moore. McDonald. Wilson to Hoosier. Eight to 4 is our score. It was tied at 4 at one point. Nice little swim move by Hoosier. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Hoosier to McDonald. The attackman operating up top. Early double comes and tried to find somebody at the crease into traffic, and they got the shot clock reset. So brand new 80 seconds. Moore with the high bounce shot, saved by Mercaldo. It's actually a 6-on-3 here. Now it's a 6-on-5. Feed to the crease in traffic. Loose ball. See if they call a crease violation here. They do. Black stepped into the crease, so it's a crease violation. Turnover against Tampa. Flagler catches a break there because it was a 6-on-3 break. You don't see that very often. Tobias comes back to help on the clear. Races across the midfield line. And as much possession as Tampa has, Flagler's lucky to be just 4 goals down. A lot of amazing saves by Luca Mercaldo. They've had their chances here in quarter number 3. Has Flagler. Makuzis. Back up to Tobias. To Griffin Moore. Coach Duncan imploring his offense to get a little more aggressive and assertive, telling them to go hard. 30 seconds on the shot clock. There's Trace McDonald into traffic. Help comes, shot wide. It's a race to the end line. Oh, and looks like Tampa may have raced that one out. That's the second time we've seen that. Looked early both times. There were two opportunities for Flagler on the backup, and a little bit of hustle from Tampa pays off. Able to steal that possession back. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Kemp controls. Back to Milani. Out of the substitution area comes Charlie Ballish. Back to Green. Milani. Trying to force him back to the right. Low angle shot. He finds it on the far side. Looked like he was losing his angle. Wanted to keep the stick in the right hand and just found that far corner. And it's 9-4. 5-goal run for Tampa. Andre Milani, quiet for a little while, and next thing you know, making it look easy. Back out at the face-off spot, Matt Matrega for Flagler, and Alex Poma for Tampa. Poma pushes it forward, comes up with the ground ball, runs out of trouble. And Rasmus controls. Nice face-off win for Alex Poma. Tampa with the make it, take it. Really controlling this last quarter and a half. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Owen Miller racing to the front. Threw the switch off and shot wide. Lefty backed up by Milani. Milani covered by Gonzalez. Pushing that left side. Pfeiffer. Working his way underneath. Well defended. .25 on the shot clock. Uncovered behind the cage. Feed to the backside. Step down shot. And it's deflected wide. It's going to be a Flagler ball. Gonzalez is there to back it up. Lair controls. And Tyler Douglas makes it look easy. Jogging across the midfield line. And throws it away. So unforced error, when you can really use a successful offensive possession, Flagler with an unforced error. Kept to Milani. Here goes Nick Papa. Open the scoring today for Tampa. Green looked like he had a little bit of an angle. Rolls back, throws it back. Changing the point of attack. Charlie Ballish down that right alley. Feed in the middle. Behind the back shot saved by Lair. Quick outlet pass. Another wasted possession by Flagler. Ill-advised pass. Didn't have to make that pass. Sometimes those 3-yard passes are more difficult. So second chance once again for Tampa, and they've really taken advantage of the second chance possessions in the second half. Bashaw. There goes Nick Papa trying to get underneath. 33 on 33. There's Green. Well defended. Green backs it out. Emery with a nice defensive set there on Green. There's a shot interfered with, went over the cage, well defended. That check landed, a little bit of a lift on the follow through. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Tampa brings it back in. 9-4 is our score. The visitors are on top. Andre Milani, Towson transfer. Feet in front, shot, score! Great placement. That was Nick Papa. Caught it and just kind of reached around. Got his stick wide and found some space behind Lair. And 10-4. And the run continues. 4-4, tied at one point. It's 10-4. 1:49 to go in quarter number 3. Second chance possessions, costing Flagler once again. This time it's Dowdy out there for the face-off for Flagler. Flipped into the Flagler offensive end. Still no possession. And Flagler comes up with it this time, so Dowdy wins the face-off. Timeout. I think Coach Duncan called that timeout before it was out of bounds. And he did. Alert call. So Flagler has the ball. Somehow has to stop the bleeding. Tampa on a 6-goal run. 10-4 is our score with 1:30 remaining in quarter number 3. Flagler with the ball coming out of the timeout. Trailing by 6 goals with 1.5 minutes in quarter number 3. McDonald. Very deliberate on offense. Working that 2-man little big game. Got the switch off, so McDonald's got the short stick behind the cage. Feed to the backside. Lost his angle, and that was an ill-advised shot. He was already behind the goal. Great outlet pass. Slow break for Tampa. Successful defensive stand. And a free double there momentarily, and Tampa runs it out of trouble, working it back behind. Got a little fire break out of the transition from the midfield line, and the substitution shot saved by Lair. Follows up with his own rebound. Emery, back to Lair. 7 seconds to get it across. And Tobias carries it across. Shot as time expires, and Mercado is going to chalk that up as another save to end the third quarter of play. And we are at the end of 3. Tampa 10, Flagler 4. Would have counted, so it's a save. After the first quarter being tied 4-4, Tampa with 3 goals in the second quarter and 3 goals in the third quarter, 10-4 heading into the fourth. Dowdy back out there for the faceoff for Flagler. And Poma for Tampa, who's taking all of the faceoffs for the Spartans. Dowdy races in. Feed to the backside. McDonald with a little hitch move. Flag is down, so another free possession. Big chance. Big chance for Tampa. Tyler Douglas races on. Dishes it off to Tobias. Here's Makuzis has got the short stick on him out front. Normally see him operating from behind. Over to Douglas. Back behind. Works it around to Shaw. Shaw's got the short stick at X. Racing around that left goal line extended. Help comes early. Flagler hasn't done a great job when the double team comes of moving that ball and finding the backside. Feed to the crease, shot, score! Beautiful goal. Goal is good. Goal by Garrett Shaw on an amazing assist from Luke Burton. Just what the doctor ordered. Let's see what this penalty's all about here. Referee's talking to that Tampa defense. I'm not sure if there was a discussion about crease violation. No replay today. Let's see if these flags come up or if there's any time being served. Okay, so it's an unnecessary roughness against number 26 for Tampa, and it will be time served, and there will be a face-off. So Day is serving the unnecessary roughness penalty. So we got an open wing on the near side. Dowdy back out there for the face-off. So this is a big face-off for Tampa right now, because if they were to come up with this face-off, have an opportunity to kill some of the penalty, Dowdy's going to want to rake this back right to the open wingman, Tyler Douglas, and jump right into that man up. So an opportunity for Flagler if they can get this face-off to get back into the man up. And Flagler comes up with it. See how quickly they can get into the extra man offense. Working it back. They've got an extra man on this clear, and that's a risky pass. And this is going to be an opportunity in the unsettled for Tampa. So really didn't love that pass, and I didn't necessarily see why Flagler needed to work it that far back. Want to push and get that extra man unit up. And I think Tampa was conceding that clear. So, and here we are. See how aggressive Flagler gets trying to go take this ball away. It's always risky to do that, but you don't want Tampa to kill the 1 minute penalty when you're up by down by 5 if you're Flagler. Looks like Flagler's just going to sit back. A lot of risk in trying to double team. Throws all the slides and the backup defense off, so they're content with just getting back into the defense and let Tampa operate with 33 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot and a score. Defeated his man behind the cage 1v1. Took a little bit of a hit. He's still down. A little bit banged up. That was number 23 on the goal. So Charlie Ballish, grad student from Syracuse, West Hill High School, had 16 goals and 11 assists last year, and he's on the board once again. Violation against Flagler, so it's going to be a face-off win for Tampa. Owen Miller. Shot wide. Backed up by Tampa. They'll maintain possession. Nice inside move. Shot, score! Goal by Canyon Birch. Assist from Sanchez. New face-off man out there for Tampa. That's number 20. Kellen Hoke. Transfer from Utah. Senior, 6'3", 215. Dowdy gets the rake backwards and is picked up by Flagler. Douglas with possession. 12-5 is the score. Makuzis. Tobias over to Moore. Got a lot of confidence in the freshman Griffin Moore. Actually looking for him to initiate the offense on that first midfield. Turn, shot, score! Griffin Moore with a little rollback. Shot to the far side. Beats the goalie Mercaldo. And Moore gets Flagler on the board, 12-6 with 11:08 to go. Flagler moved early, so it's going to be a violation. Tampa ball. Papa controls. Papa's going to have a run down that left alley, stick to the middle. Switches to his left hand, working it back behind X to Milani. Kemp pushing that left top side. Well defended. There's Ortega. To Papa. Papa gets a little room to the middle. Defense collapses. Good ball movement by Tampa. 39 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Papa's going to have another run. There comes Ortega. Over to Green. Shot, score! Goal by number 9, Canyon Birch. Great ball movement. Attack, attempt to penetrate, redirect the point of attack. Feed to the backside, shot and a score. Ground ball picked up, face-off won by Kellen Hoke. And a flag down. So the penalty's going to be against Flagler, so a free possession here for Tampa, and they get the ball back on offense. There's Canyon Birch. Shot wide. Good look from Papa. So now it's an extra man opportunity for Tampa. Miller and Bashaw. Out there with Ortega. Milani. Kemp. Kemp's going to start with the ball to the goalie's top right. Kemp to Miller. Over to Papa. Shot high into the air. Got that shot off just before the penalty expired. 60 seconds on the shot clock on the reset for Tampa. Shot saved by Lair. Owen Miller had a good look at the cage. It's going to be controlled by Tampa. Got an injury on the field. Back to the action, Nick Papa Green controls. Left-handed cradle, trying to get to the middle. Well defended. Seven-goal lead for Tampa. They're going to be patient, get deep into the shot clock. At some point, see if Flagler starts pressing out a little bit. Milani ices it. Well defended there. That was Gonzalez just putting the pressure on, and Milani decides to ice it because we had a short shot clock, so gives them a chance to set up the ride, get the defensive unit back on the field, but a nice defensive stand for Flagler College, and great defense on by Gonzalez on Milani. See if Flagler gets a little more assertive on offense. Moore, joined by Wilson and Hoosier. There's McDonald pushing that right goal line. Gombold with some nice defense there. This time it's Garrett Moore. Shot wide. 33 seconds on the shot clock. There's McDonald leaning in. Here comes the double. Got to move it a little quicker off that double. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Wilson couldn't control it, and it's Tampa ball. Nice over the head check on the ground. Curse with the takeaway. Caused turnover for John Kersey. Tyler Douglas with it, uncovered. Hidden ball play here. Who's really got it? Wasn't too well hidden. 88, Garrett Shaw's got the shorty behind. Here comes McDonald. More to Makuzis. Takes a peek at the shot clock. It's at 10. Trying to get inside. Cross-handed shot. 4 seconds, 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds on the shot clock. See if they just roll it to the corner, and they do. So, shot clock violation. It's going to be Tampa ball. 4:59 to go. Tampa 13, Flagler 6. Tampa ranked number 4 in the country in the Week 1 poll, coaches poll. Flagler shows up down there in the also receiving votes. Lenore Ryan, the defending champs, number 1. Rollins, 2. Limestone, 3. Tampa, 4. And Adelphi, 5. Bradshaw got a little room to his left. Steps into it. Gets tripped up by the turf. Sanchez. Pfeiffer's got a little bit of room. He's winding up. Dishes it off. Sanchez couldn't handle it. Now he does. feed to the backside. He's open, controls it, patient shot, score! Goal by Birch, assist by Milani. I love the way that Birch caught that. The instinct is to shoot right away, but he was drifting and losing his angle and just had the patience to step back to the middle and throw it by Lair. And Canyon Birch with a pretty goal, 14-6, under 4 minutes to go. Dowdy straight in, shot high over the goal, possession shot, backed up by Garrett Shaw. So Flagler keeps it. Kuzis comes up with it, so a nice ride by Flagler to keep possession. Flagler gets it in the box, calls a timeout. Loose ball push. So it's going to stay with Flagler. I think Coach Duncan saying he had the ball. Why isn't it a push with possession? I think that's a little discussion going on there, but I think at the end of the day, happy just to keep the ball. There's Devin Carter. Over to McDonald. McDonald rolls back. He's got a little room. He shoots it wide. Shaw's there to back it up with 67 on the shot clock. 2:40 on the game clock. Shaw tiptoeing, X feeds it out top, shot, and it's saved. McDonald was on the doorstep. Mercaldo slams it shut. Another great save by Mercaldo. Steals that opportunity from Flagler. Pascarella on. Some new numbers out there for Tampa as we're under 2 minutes to go. There's Bradshaw. Bradshaw controls. Covered by Parker Collins. Mercaldo gets that switch off. A little bit of room behind the cage. Now working it back out top. Papa to Bradshaw. Inside move, shot, score. Andre Milani with another goal. Quiet inside move. Beautiful shot and score by Milani. He is impressive. $15-6. $1:12 to go, 15-6. Got a flag down, trying to sort this one out. Okay, so it's 3 face-off violations. Results in a technical 30-second penalty. 3.5. 1:09 to go. Good opportunity for Tampa to work on this man up. Seen some success from Flagler's man down unit. Oh, he's got to drop that broken stick. Break for Flagler. Not the way you want to start a man up. There's a shot, and Mercaldo makes the save. And so there's still 12 seconds on this penalty. Less than a minute to go. The shot clock is irrelevant now. We're at the 30-second mark. So victory formation for Tampa. Just going to kill this one out. See if Flagler just wants to play a little bit of cat and mouse. 20 seconds to go. Mercaldo with 13 saves today for Tampa on just 6 goals against. There you go. We're at final here. We were tied 4-4 at one point. The final score, Tampa 15, Flagler College 6. I am Ray Carnicelli. Have a great day.